This is why I'm hot, hoes praying that I flop. I'ma keep it simple, you just don't got what I got. My price be going up like every day and it's a lot. Wait, I'm really that hot, bitch. Yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, I'm really that hot. I'm really.
Hey guys, yes, welcome back. Welcome to London Lips YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you are not. Today we're talking about Chrisean and Blueface. Yeah, we're talking about Chrisean and Blueface. You know, guys, we're having one of the worst relationships, worst celebrity relationships right now. So I feel like we need to talk about it. So Chrisean is pregnant. We always say woohoo, a clap to women that are pregnant, even if it's under bad circumstances. The clap is not because we're recommending getting pregnant in all circumstances. The clap is because, we commend you for having the strength to go through, the things that come with pregnancy, like the illness, the morning sickness, and obviously if you're in a bad relationship, the stress and how bad that would make you feel in pregnancy and the strength of a woman to get through this situation, especially when she's unsupported and in a bad situation. Now, let's talk about Blueface. Now, Blueface is already a dad. He already has a child. He has a son with his ex. Now, all of a sudden, Blueface has decided, his ex is the perfect woman, she was the perfect woman to get pregnant. He was so happy because he don't want a child with Chrisean, and that's just to rub it in for her, I think, and make it more raw for her, make Chrisean feel more bad and not want to go through with this pregnancy. Now, she said she was pregnant. Straight away, Blueface was like, he don't think he's the dad. She slept with bare man. He knows about bare man that have slept with her. He's got her out here like she's some sort of hoe, like she's been sleeping with every man. He's got people out here. He wants people judging her, so he's publicly humiliating her, and he's humiliating her because he don't want her to be his child's mother. He don't want to have a child with her. So he's saying, there's numerous men in the picture, in his opinion, that could be their dad. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against men wanting paternity tests. I feel like, having to take somebody's word that, it's definitely your baby, that takes a lot. Now, obviously, if you're married to someone and you're in a relationship with them, you probably think, yeah, I am the dad because you trust that person. But I understand men that want a paternity test. Like, you can't take, somebody's word necessarily for anything. You can think someone's a perfect person and they can be moving differently behind your back. So I get it. So asking for a paternity test, especially when you're going to be paying a lot of child support out and things like that, I think that's fine. Why not? I feel like as women, when we get pregnant, we know for a fact we're the mum, the baby's in our body. And I think guys have got, a similar right to know they're the dad. So I'm not against paternity tests. Like, I feel like if I had to take a man's word that I am the mother, like, imagine men got pregnant and they carried the baby, that's probably going to be in like 2020, I don't know, in the future. That's probably how life is going to be going. Life is crazy. But anyway, imagine men used to carry the babies. If you think there is any man out there who can come to me and say, you were definitely the mom and I was going to trust, he ain't been through on no other women, absolutely not. Like, I would need to trust a man with something like that. I would need proof. I don't trust no man, no nigga. I don't trust no man when it comes to something like that. So I understand if you don't trust a partner or you don't want to just take someone's word for it, fine, whatever. But anyway, he's saying he's not the dad. I think he's the dad. I think he pretty much knows he's the dad, but he's reaching now just in case, he's hoping he's not. So he's saying he's not the dad, but he's moved on a bit from there now. So now he's saying he's not the dad and he wants her to have an abortion. Now, how the hell are you telling a woman to have an abortion and you don't even think you're the dad? If you're not the dad, then you don't need to concern yourself with that. You don't need to concern yourself. Once the paternity test is done, you can go about your business. But the reason he wants the abortion is because he doesn't know he got this girl pregnant. He knows he got this girl pregnant. He's with her all the time. He's got her pregnant apparently loads of times before. She's been pregnant at least 4 times. She's always had to have an abortion. And I'm going to be honest, the fact that she has been pregnant with him so many times and he's made her get an abortion, she should have just allowed the relationship a long time ago. She should have known where this was going. This is a guy that don't really want to be serious with her. She should have just ended the relationship and moved on. But the problem with Chrisean is she seems to be addicted to Blueface. He is her addiction. She is addicted to him like, a druggie is addicted to drugs. She is addicted to him. And it's so unhealthy, but she's addicted to him and their relationship is toxic and she can't stay away from him. It's like 2 magnets being drawn together and, this relationship's terrible. So it does really, really need to end. So the fact that he don't want to be in a relationship with her is probably the right thing. But, if he's the father, he needs to be doing the right thing. These two are like the 2023, like Whitney and Bobby, their relationship is so bad. Oh my gosh. When they come on the TV and like have interviews and things like that, like Chrisean, you know, she requires a lot of attention from him. You know, she does require a lot of attention from him. They always seem like they're a little high. She always seems like she's just been drinking, you know, so the relationship's bad. And I'm going to be honest, you know, these two, if they were to, you know, stay in a relationship together and have this baby, I think this could end in tragedy, like Bobby Christina. You know, Bobby Christina, who was obviously Whitney and Bobby's daughter, she was born into, you know, a circumstance where her parents were, you know, addicted to drugs. Their relationship was toxic. It was terrible. They were addicted to one another, like Chrisean and Blueface, a bit like them too. Their relationship was bad as well. And we all know how Bobby Christina's life ended, unfortunately, you know, the drug overdose and everything. Or some people say she was murdered, you know. It's, you know, it's sad because she never needed to be born
Bobby
into,
Christina,
you know,
she had
a
really hard life, you know, she suffered a lot. And it was because of her parents' toxic relationship. So I feel like these guys having a baby is not the best idea, of course not. But now she's having a baby, they're going to have to move forward and find a way to be able to co-parent. Do I think they should be a couple? Absolutely, like hell no. These two should not be a couple. There's no way, you know, there's no way they should be a couple. They are dragging each other down to like the lowest level. You know, Blueface, to me, his career is just off since he's been in a relationship with her. You know, his career's off. I feel like her career's off. I just feel like, you know, they're just being known for having this like toxic, crazy relationship. They're not being known for what they're skilled at, what they're good at, what their talent is. You know, I feel like they're just becoming a car crash. Their relationship's a disaster. She met Blueface first on an OnlyFans show he has, where women were basically competing for him, you know, and, you know, she was giving him a lot of attention and a lot of affection. And, you know, obviously she's ended up in a relationship with him. This is a relationship that definitely should never, ever have been. Like, the state of their relationship is absolutely terrible. And don't get me wrong, I feel sorry for Chrisean. There's something about Chrisean that's, like, sweet. She seems like a sweet girl. Like, when she talks, she's so sweet. Like, she's cute. Like, sometimes I look at her and I feel like, you know, she's a sweet girl, but she's a mess. She's a sweet mess, you know, she's a mess, and now she's a mess and she's pregnant. And, you know, being a mess and being pregnant, they just can't blend together. So something's got to change right now. Like, she needs to get it all the way together. She needs to get all the way together. She may need to go and check into one of those clinics, like the private. She might need to go and stay somewhere for like a few months and just get her shit together, you know, get herself together, you know. Get herself together, no more drama, you know, detox herself from Blueface and her addiction to him, because, you know, this relationship is going to be the downfall of her, 100%, and possibly the downfall of him. He needs to go away and get his shit together as well. You know, he needs to figure out what's going on with him. Like, why has he entered such a toxic relationship? And why can't he strap and wrap up? Like, why does he keep getting this girl pregnant if he doesn't want to have a baby with her? If he doesn't want to bring a baby into this type of relationship, why does he keep getting her pregnant? He needs to go and talk to his therapist for a while and figure out what's going on with him and why he can't wrap it up when he knows he don't want to have a baby with this girl. Like, he needs to be realising abortion, it is not contraception. Like, you don't keep getting the same woman pregnant all the time and just thinking she's going to flick to the clinic every second like she's going down the goddamn supermarket. Like, nah, if you don't want a baby with this girl, stop getting her pregnant, you know. Right now, you know, the main person that's going to suffer is the baby. The baby is going to be born into a toxic relationship, and them two need to fix this shit real quick, no doubt. You know, I'm sad for him. I'm sad for her. I'm sad for the baby. I'm sad for his other son. I'm sad for his other baby mama. Like, I'm sad. I'm sad that this situation has occurred. I mean, for one, he's sitting there and he's saying, like, you know, his other baby mother, he was happy when she was pregnant. That's how it should be done. You should be able to trust the girl, know you're the dad. And, you know, all of a sudden, he's putting his other baby mother on a pedestal. But this bro weren't treating her good neither. Like, this guy has been a car crash. He's had Chrisean fighting her. Like, he's been doing the most, yeah. And if you see, he's building them up against each other, which is a classic, you know, tacky baby father move. Like, let's make the two baby mamas hate each other so they're not mingling. And then what he's going to do is probably have a baby with Chrisean. He's probably still down there sleeping with his other baby mama as well. He's going to keep them as enemies. Their kids are going to probably hardly mingle with each other, hardly know each other, hardly see each other. So he can continue this mess he's got going on, running between two women, having a couple of families, giving, you know, Chrisean the bad treatment,
No, he's telling her to obviously have this abortion. The relationship's not going to last. Chrisean, she's thick-skinned when it comes to him. She'll forgive anything because she's addicted to him. But, you know, obviously eventually she'll burn out and she'll be sick of him. But, you know, he's building up. A lot of guys, they like this situation where they, like, turn the two baby mothers against each other. All the baby mothers are against each other. It makes them powerful in their harem of women. It means that, you know, these women will never collide and join up together and become a strength against him. You know, it makes a guy feel like he can control these women better. If you're concentrating on the other baby mama, not liking her, she's concentrating on not liking you. Nobody's concentrating on him. When he's the focus, no one's noticing how full of shit he is. They're too busy disliking one another, and he's probably just setting them up to not like each other. They don't need to be enemies. You know, a common enemy is normally the baby father who is out here just making and creating all this mess. You know, this needs to be get all the way, you know, put together. He needs to, you know, change a cycle he's creating or a cycle he's been born into where, you know, his relationship and his life is a mess. It's not easy, but he's gonna need to do it. Everyone's out here, you know, fighting, you know, generational, you know, curses and, you know, trying to get it all together. And, you know, I really hope he sorts this situation out. I hope he can, like, build a more positive, you know, relationship with Chrisean and, you know, sort this out. And I hope, you know, he's just going to wrap up in the future because it annoys me that he keeps getting this girl pregnant and he don't want to have a baby with her. Like, Blueface, bruh, stop breathing her. If you don't want to have a baby with her, don't do this anymore. Don't make any more drama. Don't make any more baby mamas. And stop telling women to terminate when you could just not get them pregnant, nigga. I'm gonna put up, some tweets this guy's been putting out here. Some of them are super disrespectful. Like, you guys read them. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in another one.